Okay, so now what I'd like to do is I'd like to show you a little bit about the course ebook. And so I'm on Alex right now, and I'm going to come up here to ebook on the left. And that should open up the book. Again, the ebook comes with Alex. It's part of the package. And the textbook is called Chemistry, 4th edition. Again, this is the textbook that will be used in the next 2 semesters of chemistry as well, Chem 1100 and 1200. The author is Julia Burdge. You can find versions of this in the library at Kingsborough, the 3rd edition for sure. You can even find the 5th edition out there as well. So if you want a hard copy, I know I like hard copies. I have them all the time. That's fine. Go out and get one cheap if you can, but you at least need the ebook for this. Okay, so this is the front page. I'm going to go into the book contents here, and I'm going to go to chapter 1 because our course is starting with chapter 1. So essentially what they've done with the ebook is they've taken the physical book and they've digitized it and put some links in there, so it pretty much looks the same as the physical book. So chapter 1, chemistry, the central science, that's where we're going to start off with. Okay, so if you look through the syllabus again, there's 6 topics in this first chapter: the study of chemistry, classification of matter, scientific measurements. Of course, you can jump to those sections just by clicking on them. And as I mentioned in the syllabus, doing problems is really a main focus of this course. You want to learn how to solve problems, and you will run into problems in this course and future courses where you're not sure what to do. So you have to figure out a plan for how to attack problems. So for example, here I am in section 1.4, the properties of matter. There's going to be some material that you're going to read through here, and then there's going to be sample problems. And again, the course syllabus tells you which sample problems to do. The sample problems are a nice way to start working on problems because the author actually gives you a strategy, a setup, and a solution. So if you take a look at here, for example, the diagram in picture A shows a compound made up of atoms, of 2 elements represented by green and red spheres in the liquid state. Which of the diagrams B to D represent a physical change, and which diagram represents a chemical change. Okay, so you can read through the strategy and the setup and get an idea, and then you can do your practice problems. So practice problem A, practice problem B. The answers are clickable right there. Okay, it's going to tell you what the correct answers are. You can certainly try the C as well. C are usually conceptualized type problems, so they're more picture oriented. And they typically don't have the answer. So if you work on one of those problems and you're not sure if you have the right answer, you can always get in touch with me, and I'll let you know if you're on the right path. And then the checkpoints are here as well. Okay, again, the checkpoints have answers as well, so you can take a look at things like that. Okay, now that the book contents has all the chapters. Of course, we're just doing chapter 1, 2, and 3. So let's jump back to chapter 1, and then I'm going to go to, I'm going to look for the section. The sections are down here. So let's go to section, sorry about that. Doesn't really want to, my mouse is not clicking very well. Nope. All right, well, let's try the old-fashioned way. I'm just going to jump ahead this way. I'm going to jump ahead to what are the end of chapter problems. Okay, so there's the chapter summary, key skills, and then the next section is questions and problems. So these are what we would call the end of chapter problems. Okay, so notice they're all listed in here. There's a bunch of them. Each chapter might have anywhere from 80 to 120 problems. This chapter has over 100 questions. Of course, you don't have to do all 100. The ones that I would like you to work on are listed in the syllabus for each assignment. I generally assign odd-numbered problems, and the reason for that is the odd-numbered problems are the answers to those are available. So, for example, if you're working on question 87, there it is. There's your answer for that particular problem. Of course, it doesn't show you how to work through it, but it does give you an answer so that you can check that out. Okay, so that's material there. let's see, I'm going to come over here to the periodic table and useful information. So here's a picture of the periodic table. Here's a list of the elements with their atomic numbers, their symbols. That's essentially information that's in there. Here are some constants that you may need to use. Not many of them in this course, but a couple. Here are the prefixes. The prefixes are listed here. Some prefixes used with SI units. I know that on ALEX, one of the problems is about doing prefixes. That's an important aspect of it. Some conversion factors and links to actually some information. Of course, most of this we won't be doing in this course, but some of it you will. Okay? And let's see. I'm going to go back. All right, I think that's pretty much it. I think that pretty much goes over everything. If you have any questions about the ebook or any kind of textbook type questions, of course, get in touch with me, and I'll see what kind of insight I can offer for you.